Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Bulls kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the option. He'll do it himself. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's loose down the left side. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, USF. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Burgess. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jenkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Sparks. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Jackson will throw. It's complete on the right side. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Jenkins. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Tight end now in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Jenkins. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Jackson gonna throw it. They're working that left side. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. Good, solid tackle.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Bulls use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and short now from their own 48. Got it, looking for a first. Snags it, and he's open. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulls!
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulled down for the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third and 6 yards to go. Jackson will throw. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
How about that snag, man? Some people need two hands to catch the football. He just needs one. Like, big-time play, catches the ball, and then doesn't fall down. After the catch, still wants to get more yards, get upfield, and create the explosive play. That was a fun play to watch.
The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On target. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Looks as if we might have a change in the weather here to start the 2nd quarter. Let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, as I mentioned, early in that 1st quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Ready. 1-18, red, check.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dances away. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. It's Evans. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Fires left side at Smith. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Past the 50. The 40. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Florida.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, they're after him, being chased. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country, and that...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Jackson will throw. Looking to buy time. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Fires it incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fields the button, tries to find an opening. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. USF offense will open this drive right here. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break
makes the grab in their space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Croman Hoke. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to run it. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Bulls!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Under fire. Avoids the pressure and gets away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's the pressure. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. And they are are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown Bulls. Into the end zone for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulls!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answer, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and